Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another TW. Now, this TW is a special one because it is our first TW where we have 49 slots per zone, which, if I'm correct, I think that's the highest slots per zone you can get. We are in the biggest bracket. We're in the end game bracket. So if you look right here, we're in the final bracket. So getting the most rewards. So technically we could go up against the hardest and hardest of guilds in the end game. But usually it matches up with someone similar to us. Well, anyway, it's only been 35 minutes and we already hammering them, taking out half their teams in the first slot. But it is a lot, and this one's going to take a lot to clear, to full clear, because it is a lot and everyone needs to participate. Usually there's around 20 of us, 25 of us that go really hard the first 12 hours. And then the other ones, straggle in later on. But everyone's going to need to participate a little more this time because there's so many teams. So, without further ado, let's get some attacks in right now that I know I can do. So, well, looking right here, first thing I want to do is well, before I do anything, I think I want to go and take out one of these. Well, let's do Phasma, actually. Let's take out the Phasma. So the best counter for Phasma is Tuskens, if you don't know that already. So let's bring in the Tuskens. The one thing about Tuskens is there is a rare chance sometimes that you'll get stuck behind the OG Kylo Ren tank, and you'll have to clean it up with another team. But usually it's fine. Yeah, kind of hitting hard though, I will say. The Datacon is making them hit like trucks. Yeah, that's a really hardcore. Well, not really. They're hitting harder than they normally do, in my opinion. He's gonna die. Let's take care of the tank. Okay, wait a minute. I have to be careful here because they've been doing a lot more damage to me than normally happens with this team. One of them was modded crazily for damage. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, that guy. The TIE pilot. Okay. This is actually not going. I've never failed a Tusken battle against First Order. And however he modded this guy, however he modded him really well. And he does crazy damage. And now since I only have 3 members, I don't know if I'll be able to get through this tank. Which is unfortunate because that means I'm losing banners for my guild. But it doesn't really matter because the other guild's not going to be able to full clear. It's not going to be a banner war. It's just going to be a clearing war. Come on, man, damn. That Raider guy just did so much damage. Like, this Datacon isn't even anything crazy. Oh, they get off in stacking. Yeah, it was the Datacon. Datacon did some nasty stuff. Unbelievable. I'm just gonna Wampa him. I only have 10 teams on offense. I put everything on D. Because we were going hard on D. I was going hard on D. Let me find him. I don't want anyone to steal my effing kill. Where's my Wampa? There's my Wampa, and I had Basilisk Sean as extra, and I had him as extra. Those are my two extras. Let's go. Let's clean this shit up. There you go. We got it done. Annoying that I had to waste 2 teams on that, but it is what it is. It happens. That was the first time I ever failed the Tuscan where I had to clean it up. But it was their Datacron that changed things. Okay, Inquisitors. I would use Night Sisters, but my Night Sisters and my Grievous are both on defense. Ouch. Oh, that's a rip. Okay, I don't have my Grievous. I don't have my Night Sisters, which are like perfect for Inquisitors. So I have a little less pieces on offense than normally would, because there was just so many slots to fill. I also only have 1 ship, Malevolence. Everything else was on defense. All 6 other fleets are on defense. I could... Let's see. I could Padme it. I could Padme the Inquisitors. Let's see. I'm thinking about Jawas here. What are their speeds like? Not crazy. Let's do Jawas here. Jawas are my counter to Omicron Poggle. That's basically all they can do is counter Omicron Poggle. And this is an RNG fest. If they kill my my Scavenger, or I think it's the Scavenger engineer. It's the Scavenger, the one that gives bombs. Like, okay, they kill him. I lost the battle. They have to kill everyone else but him. But they didn't. Which means I lost the battle. Unbelievable. It's RNG. Sometimes that happens. It would have worked perfectly if they didn't. And now you're taunting. That's great. No, this is not gonna work because they killed my guy too quickly. See, they would have all been dead by now if they didn't kill my dude. They would have like 60 bombs on them. It's really unfortunate is what it is. It's really unfortunate. Well, that's a lost battle, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Forfeit. There's nothing you can do about it. That sometimes happens. And that's just the way Jawas are. Is if the enemy RNG is like really, really like smart. Which it sometimes is. It targets the guy it's not supposed to target. If it targets him, you know, it's a lost battle. But if it doesn't, you win and you have an easy Opal counter that can help out your team. Let's see. Well, that's annoying. That's some of my banners that are lost now. Not good RNG so far this TW, I will say. Not good RNG so far. I'm questioning whether I should... Well, that's kind of... Killing Inquisitors with my Padme is kind of a waste. But I don't trust them against Droidica. I don't. So... Let's look on bottom. Let's see what we have going on bottom. But we always push top first. I kind of want to try that one out. Just for fun. Kind of want to try that one out. You know? Or this R9. Cal Kestis Revan. I could try that one out. So, because I don't want to... Grand Inquisitor is easy to kill. You know, I can do that with Night Sisters if I wanted to, you know. I don't want to waste good teams. But I also want to see if I can take out this Lord Vader. He should just be one shot. And, I mean, it's either him or this R9 Cal Kestis. Yeah, one of the two. Let's look at their datacron, because that will really tell me if it's something I can even, you know, attempt to do. Let's do this Cal Kestis. Why not? You know, let's go for it. It's really sad that, you know, I've wasted 3 battles so far and only one of them gave me banners. But it is what it is. You know, when you try to make a video like this, I'm a little more... You know, normally I'm a little more hesitant. I take my time with the battles. But, I mean, that Tusken thing, that was just really bad luck. The Opoggle, that was just really bad luck. I would have done that anyways. And, you know, the Wampa was a cleanup, so that's what he's for. So, yeah. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's go. Jedi Luke is the dangerous one here. For obvious reasons. Cal has a... I've never actually fought Cal much, to be honest. He's not... I needed her heal to block any debuffs. I have way better modded characters than you. But I don't have much experience fighting this team. Come on, man. Really? Return meter training me that hard? That hard? Like, for reals, man? Yes, take him out. He's hitting too hard, man. He's hitting like an effing truck. Really? You're gonna make me hit him? Alright, let's just go for him. Let's kill Cal Kestis. Let's go and take out Kiadi. Yep, now we're just dealing with Mr. Freaking Strongman here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Alright. I'm really tempted to try something funny here. Because I don't know how strong is this guy, right? I mean, he can't be strong. I mean, maybe he is a little bit. I'm not. Should I try to take him out with something like... Should I try to take this man out? Someone like my bounty, like my extra. I want to try it. I mean, you know what I mean? I do want to try it. These guys are modded though. No, I don't think that'll work, guys. But let's try it. Let's try it. That's what these guys are for, right? I'm not wasting my good team on them. If I can kill Lord Vader, you know, early on. Maybe I should try my Dash Rengar instead, though, because these guys are really weak. If I'm doing this, I'm doing Dash Rengar, because these guys are too weak. Because they're not modded. Dash Rengar, on the other hand, though, is Beast. So, of a damage guy. He does tons of damage. Let's go for this. Let's go. I might regret this decision. Come on. Damn. I should have probably healed there. Yeah, damage over time might take me out before I can do damage. Come on. Alright, we did it. A little clutch, though. But we did it. A little bit clutch, but we got it done, boys. Alright. I think that's all I'm touching on this bottom wall. I don't want to overdo it. I gotta focus back on the top. Yeah, pretty much. See how we're doing up top. If there's anything else I can quickly snag, I might have to wait. Damn, we're already at 14. We're hammering them so hard right now. But it's the same 20 people doing it. Yeah, right now it's just Poggles. And I can't really help too much with that. I'm gonna ask, should I try my new Bo-Katan Mandalore on the Lord Vader down here? The big Lord Vader. Or I could use him on the sea. Yeah, possibly I could use him on the sea. But that might take the sea down to a solo. It doesn't always kill the sea. So, you know, that's that. I could maybe try it on the Slicker, but I could probably only take Slicker down to a solo. It's nothing guaranteed unless you're in GAC. Boys, on second thought, I asked my guild. They gave me the approval. We're going in. We're gonna try this crazy. I've never went up against the Lord Vader in TW or JC before yet. With this, or used this team against him. I've only practiced in. I haven't even practiced in Squad Arena, actually, because there were no Lord Vaders in my Squad Arena yet. It's the one GL that's not in my Squad Arena yet. So let's go for it. We'll see what it does. If I can take him down to a solo, It'll be better than nothing, but if I can take him out completely, man, I'll take out my first, you know, GL in TW, which is pretty crazy. I've taken down a C before, I'm pretty sure, of my Padme, but my first full-on blown GL. If I can survive the initial onslaught, damn. Oh wait, I thought that would clear my buffs. Whoops. I forgot that isn't Bo-Katan's buff, debuff clear. I just wasted that. Whoops, that's a misplay on my part. Whoops, guys. Whoopsie, whoopsie daisy. Okay, now we get to the actual buff clear. Come on. Come on, let me kill that. Yes. And let me get Maul. Let me get Maul. Come on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Death mark on Lord Vader. Ouch. That actually is the worst thing that could have happened right now. Yes. Come on. Man, I really don't have anyone right now. Damn. Ouch. Everyone's dazed here. I should have attacked Piet. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, guys. Ooh, I gotta save Grogu. Okay, stupid effing alarm. Of course it hits me now. We're going through it. Gotta heal fast. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna do this because they're all dazed. I know the armor shred would probably have been better. Sorry guys for the stupid alarm sound. But let's go. We did it, boys. We got it done. Victory! Our first Lord Vader killed in TW, guys. With Bo-Katan Mandalore. What a beast of a team, bro. I remember many months ago when in my first couple guilds, Lord Vader was the hardest one, that people had trouble with and would get so many holds on defense for smaller guilds because people had Slickers, people had Rays. But a Slicker and a Ray, they can't kill Lord Vader. They can't. They're GLs and they can kill many other GLs, but they can't kill Lord Vader. And Bo-Katan Mandalore is perfect for killing Lord Vader. Beautiful for killing Lord Vader. And in GAC with the extra Omicrons can even kill JMK. Boys, we are back. Just cleared the front, hour in. And we're going in right here. And I already spotted a team that I could kill with one of my teams. So, my bounty hunters, boss bounty hunters with Mando, I always target Darth Revens with Malix. It's usually amazing food. I do want to get a banner high score this time around, so I'm gonna go for a little lower gear. I've killed R9 Revens, R9 Malix, but it is a little RNG heavy at that time, and I don't really want to deal with that right now. I just want banners, so I want something that's a little safe, a little safer than full R7 team, which usually I get done. But I even killed the Malgus once with bounty hunters, boss bounty hunters. But this is still a tough team with 2 Gear 12s. It's still a tough team. It still has Malak on there, which is a pain in the ass unless you have an insta kill. So I'll take that. So we're going in with Bosk Bounty Hunters. I modded Bosk really well so we can outspeed. And we're going, basically all we want to do is we want to get our contract so we can insta-kill Malik. Then once we've insta-killed Malik, we're on a roll. Darth Revan can't be, you can't do, like, assists on him. So that's why I was avoiding him there. And yeah, I could have easily taken out that full R17. But, you know, for the video, you know, let's be honest here, for the video, you know, I want to, you know, I don't want to have too many, like, tight battles, too much, like, stuff like that, but it's still tight. And, like, most people's Boss Bounty Hunters couldn't do this, by the way. Mine are just modded. I've modded them for this really well, and they're heroic. But, yeah, that's that. And, you know, I am going for that banner high score this time around. I already lost 20 banners from the Jawas and 20 from the, you know, from the Tuscans. So that's 40 I already lost. And, you know, I'm battling for that first place, but that's not really what it is, right? It's also just, you know, I wanted to get a banner high score this time around. Since we have so many teams and stuff, you know, it's a chance to get a new banner high score. But anyway, so that's that. And that's pretty much all the teams I can take out now. Because my other, you know, shitty bounty hunters, my First Order, my Treya, which is really just to, you know, get rid of a solo Gas or a solo Malik. Those are not strong enough to take out anything else on this wall. So, yeah. And usually when I have my Grievous and my Night Sisters on offense, you know, I usually have even more stuff on offense, right? I usually do more attacks. I'm usually at like plus 140, plus 160. Something like that on the attack, easily. Just with my teams I know I always attack with. And then if there's something like chill in the back that I can use a bunch of my other teams on, I can get up into the 300s, even 400s on the attack front of things. But this time around, I put all of my teams that I don't use all the time on offense, I put all of them on defense. Here in the back, all of the trash Lightspeed teams, everything. I put everything in the back because it's just so many banners. It's so many teams you have to place down. It's not worth placing down good teams back there at this point. We just don't have enough teams. This is just a crazy amount of teams we have to defeat and also put down. So, and we made our first couple walls really strong. Let's not say, but the back two, you know, with our experience, I've only seen 2 guilds ever break into our back zone before, so we're fine. And we wanted to keep, you know, everything we could on offense. And I knew my Lightspeed teams weren't very useful on offense unless you're going against Gear 12 or under. So I put down every team that I don't know I can do good stuff with on offense. I put them all down on defense. And I ended up with 10 teams on offense plus that Wampa and the 2 extra characters. So now I'm down the Wampa and the 2 extra characters. I'm down a Jawa. I'm down a Tuscan. So that's 8. And then I'm down a Padme. That's 7. I'm down a Bo-Katan Mandalore. That's 6. I'm down a Bosk Bounty Hunter. That's 5. So if I'm doing my math correctly, I have 5 teams left for offense, including a fleet, my Malevolence. And yeah, so still potential for 100 banners plus the fleet, or so about 100 banners. I could still gain 1,276, something like that. Well, anyway, see you guys when I cut into next. It probably will be a couple hours, because we probably need to get into this middle and back zone for me to really finish off all my land teams. And then once fleet opens, I will record the fleet battle. And yeah, guys, we are destroying them. These guys are way, way higher up than us, by the way, just so you know. They have more GLs. They have more, like, older accounts. But we have more active accounts, by far. We have better mods. we have better datacrons, we have better stats, we have better speeds. We're just overall a way better guild. No offense. So, you know, we're gonna pull this off. We're gonna full clear as long as we can get through all their ships. We have an amazing fleet advantage against them, but we don't know if we have just the amount of ships we need to clear them. You know, because that's just 100 ship attacks, and then we have to put 100 ships on defense. That is a lot. But anyway, guys, cut into next time when we get there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have... This is top 2, and I have a target here for Treya. So let's see. Let's get it. Oh shit. I didn't mean to use Sith Trooper here. Whoops. Well. Well, that'll make my first order team very weak. That's a rip. Civ Trooper was not needed here. I was keeping him for a Kylo team. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are about 4 hours into the territory war. You know, if I'm doing it right, yeah, all of 19. Wait, no. 21, 2, 3, yeah, 5 hours in. And we just broke through fleets. I recorded the Treya. From what I remember. I did a Treya on a singular character. We're going into fleets because I looked in their mid, and their mid is actually stronger than I expected. I can't use any of my teams on it without risking not winning it. So I'm going to wait till the back wall for those. See if I can find something to use my final remaining fleet on, because everything is on defense besides my Malevolence. I think I have like 6 fleets on defense, so let's see. One of them being a really good one, which is my Negotiator. Let's see if I can find something good to attack with my Malevolence. I could probably take out any of these. I'm always hesitant going against negotiators. I'm always a little hesitant. I know it's supposed to counter negotiators, but it's always a little bit scary to me. I'll take this negotiator out because it doesn't have Anakin. Yeah. Take this one out. I want to take out a negotiator, though, because we do have a lot of negotiators here, and they are quite tough to take out sometimes with some other fleets. So I don't want to waste this fleet on a too easy target, if you know what I mean. Let's go. We're completely, if we win this, we've used all our ships effectively. Let's see. Yep, turn metered me, but that's fine. Let's go for her. Yeah, she did that. That maybe wasn't the smartest thing. She's going to have counter. Yeah. I realized that. Stun her. I just want to take her out because she's dangerous. Before they put Anakin in. And, okay, good. It's not Anakin. But it's also not the best. Come on now. Okay. Let's get Spy in here. Who got hit with the damage? get her out. Let's get him out because he's a tank. And I was hoping to get more people out, but this is what it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, this team without Anakin, it's kind of what I was hoping for. And then maybe, I know this team, I've taken out negotiators with Anakin before, and even with Houndstooth, but it's just, then it's not guaranteed, you know. I always feel a little, you know, like, and with 100 fleets to take out on offense, everyone needs to do it first try, right? We cannot have a lot of failed battles. So I'd rather take out something that's strong, but something I can, you know, I can reliably still be able to take out. And I feel like this is that. So some people would say this is overkill. I would say this is just about right. There you go. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. I wanted to play it safe. There's a lot of fleet battles that got to get done. I don't want to waste mine accidentally. But I still wanted to take out a negotiator because we got a lot of negotiators. I didn't want to do a malevolence because I don't like doing counter, like the same ship fighting. It's always, and look how many negotiators. I could have easily probably done the Houndstooth. I could have done this one, but like, you know, then it's just a little risky. My brother took out that Tarkin there with his finalizer. And yeah, I mean, we're taking out, they don't have a lot of executors here, which means either they kept them on offense or they put them in the back. We have like 40 executors on our team, so people will just be able to use executors and wipe these guys out in one shot. But there's always the risk of, if you do that and they hid their executors in the back, we might, or Leviathans in the back, we might actually have issues. But we'll see how that goes. It's going to take a while to get through this fleet shard. It's going to take probably to like the 12-hour mark. And then this is going to take an even longer time because like everyone's going to have to use like at least one fleet. So, and then there's some people with 2 or 3. I put most of mine on defense. My brother as well. We both had 1 left on offense each, and we both attacked and took out 1 and 1. So that's 2 out for us. And yeah, that's it there. I looked here. Unfortunately, it's not anything too weak that I can use right now. It is still quite strong teams, which is interesting. I thought they would have like lackluster defense once you went into the back part of this, but I guess not. You know, maybe they're going defense heavy, but again, from experience, if you go defense heavy and don't have enough of offense, you're just hoping the other guild is inactive, because if they are, they're gonna wipe you out, you know. And you won't be able to get through theirs. So guilds that go full defense, it's not a smart move, because you're just hoping the other guild isn't good enough, strong enough to take out your defense, while leaving yourself at the mercy of them, because you yourself can't take out their defense. So yeah, hard defense like that doesn't really work very well in TWs from personal experiences. Usually if you set a really hard defense, you'll win 80% of your TWs, because you'll win against guilds that aren't very active, or, you know, that don't have many active members, so they get stuck behind GL walls, etc. But if you go against an actual active and competitive guild in TW, you'll get destroyed. And that's why, if you actually want to do well in TW and want to win most of your battles, if not all, full offense is always the goal. Of course, you still have to have a good defense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to show our defense. People would love to see our defense, but no, I'm not going to show that out of respect to my guild. And because we are one of the top TW guilds for RGP, easily without a doubt. So we're one of the top TW guilds out there that aren't, you know, freaking end game 700 million. You know what I mean? For our GP. So I will not be showing our defense. But we have a hardcore defense too. We're not saying we have a weak defense. We have a strong defense, but our defense is not just, you know, it's not just straight GLs, you know, because that doesn't work. You need a lot of those GLs on offense to be able to break through other people's hard defenses. So an emphasis on offense with still a strong defense is what you want in TW. And participation from every member. If you only have 20 members to attack the whole TW, you're not going to do well. You want full participation. And that's what we have. And that's why we do so well. So yeah, that's that. I'll cut back probably when we hit the back wall, when I can use the rest of my ground teams. And then I'll have a final score, and then I'll probably do a final cut of when we beat and full clear, etc., etc. Right now I'm first place. But he hasn't used his fleets yet, so he might overtake me there. We'll see who gets first place this time around. Alright guys, see you in the next clip. Alright guys, very quickly, it looks like we have an opportunity. Looks like we have an opportunity to use that first order team. Oh, unless someone just took it. Nope, there it is. So, first order. First order. We have an opportunity. Take this guy out. First order. Without my stormtrooper, without my Sith Trooper, which is the damage dealer in this team. Wow. Yo, this is gonna be a problem. I don't know if I do enough damage. Without Stormtrooper, with Stormtrooper this would be easy. But I have to stop him from doing his defense up, because if he gets his defense up, then he'll get his health back, and well, come on, keep it going. I'll see, he broke through that come on, stun him. Okay. Come on. Come on. Stun him. Yes. Come on. Come on, man. Damn. So close, but if he gets that turn, stun him. Come on. Let's go. Well, that was a nice save, because this team was pretty much useless. Useless against anything. Because I accidentally used I used Sith Trooper accidentally. So there you go. That's another 15 points in the bag. And we got the Moth. And we have an extra Chewie just randomly chilling. I could have just... It's annoying that he's just going to be there. I wish I could have just used him on something extra. I could have put him in the... I should have put him in the first order bin. I don't know. Alright. Let's go here. Let's finish off him. Right. Let's take him out. Get going here. Oh no, why would I do that? 'Cause I'm an idiot. But that's fine. Let's just chill. Chillax. Easy clap. And now, yeah, I'll fight these guys. Take a screenshot. And let's get going. I should have probably used it on that Phoenix team because this is quite a strong team, I just noticed. But I did what I did. Okay. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Well, that's just great. Come on, man. These guys didn't have any Zetas. They looked ass, and I didn't pay attention. Because they didn't look that good, so... Oh my gosh. Come on. I just find that never does a lot of damage. Nice. Let's go for him. He's the next weakest. That does quite a bit of damage as well. This is kind of like a ramping game, I think. I mean, I don't know, but looks to me to be more like a ramping game. Let's get it, boys. Final battle of the TW. I used every single character I had in my whole entire roster, and every single ship in my whole entire roster. Hells yeah, boys. Hells yeah. So, final score for me, 1,260 batters. 1,078 of those were on defense, and 182 were on attack. We are doing really well here, clear on the fleets, only a few fleets left. Pretty much everything was one shot. We had one really weird thing happen here with a preload. That does not normally happen. I don't know who did that. Maybe it was some kind of bug where the game glitched out. I don't know. And yeah, we cleared the front wall. We're going here. They have some good GLs over here, but we'll get through that. And a ton of trash back here. Yeah, we're doing good. Our defense is holding well. I'll probably update you when we full clear. And probably also at the end when, you know, the battle's ended, whatever. And to show you the final results of the war. Alright, guys. See you in the next clip. Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. So, TW just ended. It was a full clear, my friends. Full clear, and I kept my #1 spot, 1,260. There was some getting really close, I will say. There was some getting really, really close. But I just put a ton of teams on defense, you know. But yeah, Full clear. We full cleared. I checked. It was like I checked when it was like 2 hours left. It was already done, and we full cleared. I think around the 4 or 5 hour mark before the end. And yeah, we got it done. This was our first 49 teams per zone TW. We were in the final rank in the final reward rank for a couple TWs now, but this is the first time we had 49 per zone. And from what I know, I think that's the most you can have in a zone, from unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's the max. So yeah, 49 per zone, max per zone. Yeah, really fun. I put a ton on defense. I put every single team I had in my entire account on defense that I knew wasn't good enough for offense. And even a couple teams I normally would like to keep on offense, I put on defense, because we had actually quite a strong defense all the way up until the very, very back row. The very back row were more like trash slots, but the first three, you know, they were solid teams. So, yeah, we got it done. It was a lot of fun, and I had fun recording for you guys. And they almost got through the front. They almost did. They tried. And these guys have older accounts, more established accounts, but they're just not as active as us, and that's really the difference. They're not as active as us. They're not as competitive as us. They don't have the datacrons we have. They don't have the mods that we have. They don't have this strategy that we have. That's okay. I've been part of semi-casual guilds before. Those were fun too. I feel like after a couple of years of this, I'll probably also have to take a chill pill for at least a bit. But since I'm right now in a competitive guild, I'm loving it, man. I really am. It's so fun. It's so fun when everyone works together to accomplish a task, especially when it's a task where you're technically, you know, you don't have the high ground. Someone else has the high ground, and you have to push up. You know, it's a lot of fun. And had a lot of fun recording. All right, guys. See you next time. Peace.